chanjen
Delo Naruto Mahapamela Choje Kampo Samye Kagyu Kamapa Choje Choje Jabanje Nanda Geta Chaso Bade Lopaso Salam Saja Chela Manipe Now men dongo Dapo Kagyu Allah So one so Kagyu Lama Azeno Nanta Tengelo Shelo Gonge Kamba Sombaji Seno Kula Chaye Meba Atang Chende Dota Chebe Gongye La Neko Shempa Meba Chende Elo Mego Gongye Go Sombaji Menga Tego Jepe Lama Ala Jando Sowa Nepe Gomjela Me Mogo Jewa Engelo Yeme Gomje Moye Sombaye Anja Tope Ngowo Somade Macho Teka Nyope Gomte La Taloda Tawa Jengelo Nam To Ngowo Cheke Sombaye Cheyamaye Cheyang Jawa Mangaroba Javi Gomjela Konde Yeme Toba Engelo Jewa Kundo Yanda Lama Drame Chuje Bala Long Jujin Sadananje Yode Radone Doje Chanke Compagno Doju Doje Chanke Compagno Doju O Padin Zave Lama Rinpoche Dage Jo Pedi Dingul Kadin Chenpo Gone Jizong Te Kusong Toje Ngudop Sado So today, instead of trying to lead you into a path of meditation, I will take you into the path of meditation by doing meditation. See, so he gave me a hard job. It looked like I'm a very sort of a cook who will be sorting out different recipes. So what we have to do is we call Dhamma. Dhamma means things I will be talking to all of you is like a very, very precious information. It's like relics. Information means thousands of years of enlightened beings telling you what is the best way of taming this untamable mind. So this requires a special recipe. See. So what we're going to do is, everybody knows meditation is that all of you would like to learn to do. But most of you don't manage to do it so well, because the minute you sit, then gradually your physical body complains, headache, sore joints, can't sit upright, and then the things you have been trying to escape, they sort of catch you like this. So they think it's easier not to meditate and go to someone talking loud. I found people can sit hours by listening because that time somehow you've been entertained. But if you wait to be told to meditate, then it doesn't take a long time that you feel it's either boredom, your mind hasn't got enough challenge, either its body is giving you a hard time, all this is all nonsense. So this is cut through all this. All you need to do is first learn to relax physically, completely, chill out. Then people talk about physical well-being or proper body posture. If you have been doing a lot of physical yoga, you should be in a perfect form. So your joints should be very loose. So sitting cross-legged should not be a big problem if you're doing all the yogas you do. Then normally sitting upright is essential. We call the physical form as like we call prana nadi, like information channel. And if sitting upright will allow all the energies to flow properly. So physically you're relaxed, you're sitting. Now you're trying to see if you can help yourself to become calm. Stop being such a big deal you're learning to meditate. Just ignore that altogether. There's nothing big deal. Just sit there and physically you're relaxed. Mentally you're relaxed. When you're mentally relaxed, if your mind is chattering, say to the mind, calm down, calm down, calm down. When you're doing this, mostly when thoughts arises, more is everybody, it's something to do with in the past. So that has no meaning going backward. Normally we say even what have happened to yesterday, we can't change it. It has happened. So there is no benefit by involving your time in here, allowing your mind to sort of get involved in the past. So if you're sitting there, past thoughts come, just very gentle saying, just stay in the present. So don't get involved with the thought or feeling of the past. That means 50% of all your chattering mind is gone with that. Then if you are imaginary, gradually, future comes. Maybe now say, what will we do if Lama Yeshe finished talking? Where are we going to go? What are we going to eat? And then if you allow that, never ending busy. So You're not learning to meditate. You come here to plan your future. That future, nobody can plan. Haven't we all planned our future? How many times we have to change? Yes. Very few people can say, I planned everything and everything I planned is working. Very few people can say that. That's where the karma comes. If we can all plan the future, well, who wants to suffer? Nobody wants to suffer. All want the perfect job you like. So you don't need to change your job or profession because you planned it. So, in this meditation, when the future comes into your meditation, just very gentle note saying, don't bring the future. Means, if you leave the door of hurricane, then wind never stops. So if you go into the future, you won't find peace in your mind. So if you can remember these two things, I come here to learn meditation, calm my mind. So, because whether it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't have to plan future. I'm not saying you mustn't think. I'm not saying you mustn't plan. But during this short period of yours learning to meditate, just not go into the future, not bring the past. If you just succeed at this, where is then any emotion, feeling? We should all have same feeling, no? Because we are not dwelling in the past. We are not leading our visionary future. We are under similar sort of circumstance, under the same roof. So what you need to do is be in the fullest awareness. Very much aware. Then thought comes. Just don't get upset, annoyed. Just remind you again and again, being in the present, being in the present. You don't have to push it out or trying to change things. Just learn to remain in the present moment. If you succeed that is called real meditation. But the motivation and what you planned is important. So if you have this chattering mind, motivation matters everything. Means we want to meditate, we want to study, we want to learn things because we want to be a better human being. Because we want to bring called improvement, change in all humanity. You know, there must be no selfish motivation. We want to improve all the things what's going wrong based on selfishness. So you would like to see that when you're in a position, you will be able to achieve such a goal by having such a wider sort of motivation of bringing benefit to all humanity. There is no discrimination. You're not saying based on religion, race, or color. All beings means, according to Buddhism, it includes every life form, the tiniest insects, not only mankind, but anything which has life, means which can move, which have a fear of fearful. Some people think trees have this. I don't know. Trees can speak or fearful of or can move. I don't know. But that doesn't matter. Should be respectful. So always remembering, even very tiny insect, they're very fearful of. If you're trying to touch, they run away from you. So this shows you how dear the precious life is. So you say, I learn to meditate because in my good frame of mind, I want to hurt nobody. I want to harm nobody. I want to do my best to bring, we call peace, harmony among all beings. That is motivation, see. Then, how do you achieve this goal? So then you must plant the right seeds. Unconditional compassion, Europe have never have this, it doesn't exist. I call you have a loving kindness, but your loving kindness based on someone who you like, you can say I love or I care, or loving kindness based on like you stretch you my back, I stretch your back, call some expectation. Unconditional means you have even more overwhelming, aching feeling of those who are genuinely physically suffering and mentally suffering, and you don't like to see. This being is nothing to do with you. You don't expect anything, whether it's for money or resources or a relationship or anything. There is no expectation. That's why I said it doesn't exist in your culture. It means unconditional is a supreme. But not just good brain say, oh, I should have unconditional compassion. If it doesn't involve your ultimate feeling from your heart, it doesn't help. It must come from your heart. You feel their pain. You feel what they are seeking. The thorough meditation help you to extend that generosity. Means you saw that someone is suffering because they have a big poverty. Why not do your utmost best to see how you can share something about your resources? You're not saying, oh, I have really unconditional compassion, but when it comes to relieve that compassion, then if it's based on the, we call resources, that's called generosity of giving help. That's temporary. Then some have a mental poverty, unnecessarily. They have everything they ever need. They have wealth, power, possession, but they're going through most horrendous mental problem. That if you have wisdom with your meditation, practice and sound mind, can help them how they can free themselves from this useless, meaningless mental suffering. Because normally, average, if you're from third world country, there people think, if we just become rich, we'll be happy. But then you can see it's rich people who suffer. So not because wealth or possession, power make you happy, it's how you learn to engage your mind positively is very important. So when you meditate, you're sort of learning, equipping yourself to how you can cope, how you can reach, how you can help these people. This is not a useful saying, read books, study books, go to lecture. Every lecture in university, college, they are nothing more than I call accumulation of European, we call knowledge. It's like someone is accumulating so much wealth, but it has never benefited. Means knowledge, grasping, know-how, but never have you actually gain it through experience. Never you're able to bring it when you truly go through. It's like it has to come from like growth, insight, not through this learning. Learning is easy, but learning will never give you 100% satisfaction. Through truly experiencing, through meditation, practicing, then you can have absolute confidence, appreciation. So, best wealth of all is becoming a really decent human being. And you can't just become a decent human being by reading many books and writing many books and jumping from one belief system to other belief system. Your mind is like a monkey and it's critical, it's judgmental, it's all over the place. Means there is nothing you can help other people, you can't even help yourself. We call wisdom. You can't study from book. Wisdom is something has to grow within you through truly believing that you can actually plant that seed we call, well, sometimes we call Buddha field. Mind is like field. So you visualize yourself like a good, very rich soil. So you have to be very good farmer to prepare the soil properly. Then what you need, right seeds, right climate, it needs all these different ingredients so that you can really have the perfect crop. So if you don't have this compassionate mind, you don't have a right field. You can't throw seeds on the stone and the sand and hoping something will grow. It doesn't grow anything. Yes. But if you have the right soil, so farmers, you see the farmers, they plow the field. They take up anything, these big stones or rocks or things what is not useful. That is like weeding out your neurosis. Is what you have to do. That you can achieve this through meditation only, not through studying or reading. Meditate, and you can meditate, then you see some chattering mind thoughts gradually fade away if you've been meditating long. But certain things, it just keep on coming, keep on coming. You can't sort of get away, you don't know how to cope it. So it is based on desire, attachment, grasping, anger, jealousy. That's what you have to weed out. So then your Buddha field will be more ready to be planting that perfect seed of unconditional compassion. There are so many ways, if you truly think, can help. Generosity, compassion, old people, aged people, in the train, traveling anyway. They are very stubborn like me, and also they have many luggage to carry. Then you give them saying, no, no. But they may think you're there to rob them, but you have reassured them, I'm not here to rob you. Do you need my help? I can help you lift up your heavy luggage. Give hand. You're in the train. It's a moral responsibility. But someone's old and sick and wobbling. Give it the seat where you're sitting. So every way you can extend your generosity, every way. Giving seats, offering water, small way. Looking after. If someone is so lonely, talking to them, that's a gift. Someone has insecurity, talk and listen why they have this insecurity. It's like we say motivation means you're really eager to spend time and trying to understand why people are going through difficult times and how you can actually help them to liberate and free themselves. If you don't plant that sort of seed saying, I just meditate so I can find peace and harmony, what a big deal. How do you think you can actually find peace and harmony if your old relatives, friends, they're suffering? Your goal must be first how to free your relatives and families and friends from their suffering. Then you extend to the wilder world. People around the world, what did we do wrong? We lost wisdom. We're not thinking straight. What freedom we can get by destroying city by city, killing everybody. Where is the freedom? It's called total madness. Not only you destroy everything what is built, which is taking thousands of years, you destroy and inflate them, you ruin people's life because if people experience such a fearful, the nightmare, just aggression, for many generations, they will never be a good human being because the fear, they have to go through, they takes over their life day and night. That's why wherever I go, I am trying to encourage people, say, take responsibility, people. Whether you're young or old or whatever the situation you are. Many of you, if you went through mental difficulties, you can see how difficult it is. People do not understand people's mental difficulties. You go to hospital, they can't understand why you're going through difficulties. When you allow this spinning of your, we call stress mind, then people hear all sorts of things. Voices telling them what to do. And if they will say, I've been dictated by voices and all this and that, people completely ignore you. Or people give you heavy dose of drug and trying to calm you down, but you're not actually helping them to liberate them. So you're always thinking, I pray, I meditate, I practice, so that nobody should ever need to go through useless mental difficulties. And if you really are wise, mental difficulties are all self-creation. Because you didn't have a mental difficulties to begin with as a child. In Buddhism saying, child who's very little one, they have such a beautiful, indiscriminating mind, see. You give them gold or you give them shit, in front of them matters no more, all goes in mouth. Yes. Or you put them in a silk, or you give them straw, anyway, same. Buddha says, that shows you how pure the mind is. There is no discrimination. So then we might be thinking, how did we learn to have this discriminatory mind? Parents, relatives teach them. Did you ever say to your little boy or girl, say your auntie or uncle is coming, then they say, do you like me? This undiscriminating mind says, no. Then your parents or relatives, say you like. That is what they learn, this called discrimination. Yeah, if you really watch the child, they have known if they will put their hand in the fire, or they will put their hand in cold water, ice, anything. They see there's no differences. This called Buddha says, our mind is something like this. When we don't learn to have discrimination, all is perfect and pure. When you learn to sort of pick up and choose, then we are in a big problem. So motivation. Motivation to be useful citizens of this world, or don't become selfish citizens, because then if we don't have the wisdom, we can destroy the ecosystem. If we don't have a wisdom, we say, oh, you're not my believer, so you can kick out, see. Say, oh, I only pray or walk with you if you follow my religion. I'm thinking, how could you ever say that? Dharma, beyond club, politics. Spirituality is for liberation of people's soul. Soul? Is it? Soul, consciousness, whatever you want to call. So there should not be discrimination. But we can achieve all this by regular meditation. Yes. If there's a little pain, it's worthwhile. No pain, no gain. Yes, I'm not learning yet. I learned few things now, see. Yes. And then even my best expression is saying, in the world where your mind is not tamed, you think you can achieve your goal by saying, you all say, you fit in my shoes. So you think everybody have to fit in your shoes. That is wrong. But you fit in everybody's shoes, you resolve the problem. So Buddhism this way, say why not fit in other people's shoes means you get along with other people. Stop saying I would like you to behave this way or do this or that way. Condition, you're telling them to change for your own sort of way of thinking. But we know your thinking is all based on selfishness with no wisdom. Nobody actually will benefit following you or me. But if we're able to join others with proper motivation, I assure you, it will never let you down. When do we have suffering? The more you think I, the bigger I you have, a bigger suffering you will have. When there is no I, there is no I to suffer. So we are achieving goal of end of our suffering. So if you say to yourself, oh, I see. Not this ignorance, same Buddhism says emptiness. When you think emptiness, you think like bottomless, like that is not emptiness. That's called nihilist. Yes. So when you see there is no I anymore, that's what it means. If you see there's no I, you have no pain, nobody can hurt you, nobody can upset you, because you see there is no I, you become fearless. You're willing to do anything. Wherever you are, whatever you do, then you can really think of for the benefit of other human beings. You show them by good example, not talking. So that is, we are. I did say we're going to meditate, right? We are going to, so you cannot escape not meditating. Yes. The reason I am so now mature old monk or Lama, before first time I came, I said 2 hours. Then I didn't know they're going to have a hard time. Most people walked out in a Samye. But then, wherever I go, all of them tell me, saying, Lama, please talk to them. Don't give them a lot of meditation. But I am meditation teacher. I'm not a talker. Yes, I feel I'm not genuinely giving all of you the benefit you need to learn how to meditate with the pain and joy. Yes, you can have a joy. Because once you have accepted the pain, like you said, so most complaints say, oh, I have pain in my hip. There is a solution. If you think you have a pain in a hip, just pull like this, like your head is like cobra's head. You call snake or cobra snake. If you just do like this, it just lifts up everything. And those of you say, I have a very big, bad back problem. My joints are like this. So if you sit like this, your joints are like this, rubbing each other. It actually does more harm than benefit by just being a lazy. So it's like it goes in. But if you pull it up, it strengthens your backbone. It's called, what called these joints? Huh? Oh, whatever you understand. If you want to have a strong and healthy, just learn to set up properly. It will straight up and it gives the real help it needs. Then, of course, a lot of you think meditation means little calming mind, things. That, according to Dalai Lama, that will be risky people to be born as an animal because there's no wisdom in there. You're sort of thinking, oh, I'm so relieved. Don't do that. If you have found peace in mind, be sharp and clear, not go into coma. Yes, yes. Yes. This is not meant to be meditation that way. Yes. So if you think, oh, my mind is, I can't settle because these people moving here, these people breathing here, how can I meditate because I'm so scorched? Stop doing this. If you think you are having hard time to settle your mind, relax. Feeling heavy here, like before going to sleep, gently looking down to the ground. So very high energy, you need to learn to bring it down a little bit so that you can learn to meditate. Very low energy, because the minute you find sleeping, no good. Push up body posture, looking upward like this. This is required for all the meditators. Professional meditators, beginners meditators, it's like you are, what do you call equipment, play your music, it's a guitar. They always have tune, isn't it? You have to get it right. It's so loose. That means when your guitar is so loose, yes. If you wind it up, then like this. So, not over-winding yourself up. Yes, but not just letting it to go flat. So, you need this down, you use the right method to bring down, you need high, you need to use little method to bring up. When you get in a sort of middle, the place you want to be, then rejoice being in the present. No judgment mind should be involved in it. So this is the best method. So you say, why do I meditate? I meditate because my Buddha field have a lot of weeds. I need to weeding out this Buddha field weeds. I meditate because when I succeed, I need to plant all these good crops, compassion, unconditional, loving kindness, forgiveness, tolerance. Think of all the things you have to plant. And then just don't think you're doing everything and never actually practically doing it. So it requires generosity. Learn to give time. Learn to give few things here and there. And Buddha's wisdom says, there are some people very miser, very stingy. He says, skillful way is, see if Lama Yeshe is very attached to this. So I meant to say, okay, I need to give, but I'm so attached. Okay, move this there. Then no, move it there. Once you move there, then okay, it's no big pain, give it to. So this is what you do. It's the training exercise. Letting. And dedication. Dedication, merit means sometimes it's, I am going through all this practicing, it's for me. I don't feel like dedicating it for other sentient beings. That Buddha's example says, if you have water in the palm, trying to hold this, it will soon dry out. But if you have water in the palm, put it in the ocean, it will never dry out. Ocean cannot dry out. So dedication is your dedication of merit you accumulated, you dedicate for the benefit of humanity, it doesn't mean you get less benefit. It's like bigger investment. You succeed better than not dedicating. Not dedicating means within one anger, a very little water, it's gone. Accumulation of merit. If you dedicate the thing, you cannot lose. So Buddhism, you begin say, I practice for the benefit of all sentient beings. That is your foremost commitment. Then at end, whatever merit I accumulated, I dedicate for the benefit of all mother sentient beings. These are the most beautiful way of doing things. Sharing your success, accumulation. So hopefully the next year I come, I'll have the same talk, no more changing, and hope you all change, see. Not me not going to change. It hasn't changed 2,600 years. All the things I'm saying is necessary ingredients for your good food. Yes, there's no such a thing as any other way of doing nothing and we can achieve everything. So we will always, I come here once a year to remind all of you what we have to do to have appreciation in our life, gratitude in the very smallest thing we have. We must have appreciative mind, gratitude mind, joyful mind, so life becomes meaningful. So this is what we have to always think. You could have everything, but if there's no appreciative mind, if there is no appreciation, like meaningless, things you have has no value. You still will be miserable. You still will be chasing things what you think you have to have. But if you have no appreciation, how can then you could be fully satisfied human beings? You could be very appreciative of everything you have. Good health, good opportunity, finally trying to become less selfish. You are able to engage or give some time to practice, to increase your inner wisdom, because it doesn't have to be everything. Every second you do something, you think of money, how much I get it. It didn't do any good. You invest for the qualities, for the improvement. So I give you all 10 minutes of meditation. I've been so kind. So and now all of you know what to do. Yes, being in the present, sit that you want to sit, not think other people bothering you, just ignore everybody else. You just sit very peacefully, calmly, and then you know meditation means have calmer and stable and joyful mind. So, because I saw all of you such good meditators, I increased. So instead of 10 minutes, it was 15 minutes. So now I know if you really want, you can meditate every day 15 minutes. So start with. So I think we can dedicate. I wish you learn how to meditate properly. Chattering mind, ignore completely. Yes. It's like ignoring, not playing the child game anymore. Just leave it alone. Okay. Sonam deye tamke zekpani tone jeper danam tamke ne jegana je bala topai sepen sole wado Yamba Janjo Ramboji, Mache Panan Jeji, Jepa Yamba Me Pata, Gone Gondong Bewai. Safe journey home, and it's very kind of you all spend your most precious time here.